You can't even spell American without Rican. Can we hear it for Jennifer Lopez? I am an actor and an entertainer, and I like Hollywood endings. I like when the good guy, or in this case, the good girl wins. We should be upset. We should be scared and outraged. We should. You can't even spell American without Rican. This is our country too, and we must exercise our right to vote on November 5th. I'ma keep running 'cause the winner don't quit on themselves.
You guys get out of control.
Do you have any comments about P. Diddy and the allegations?
Go back up, look, don't lean. Don't lean. Be nice to your son.
Donald Trump has no character. Just the other day, a speaker at his rally called Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage. Well, let me tell you something. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.
I'm in shock. I've never considered myself garbage. I've never, and anybody I know.
How would he know unless he's there in the garbage dump himself? How would that bozo possibly know that?
I think it's disgusting. It's along the lines of Hillary Clinton's deplorables.
You could put half of Trump's supporters into what I call the basket of deplorables.
So now we're deplorable garbage, I guess, to them. I just can't believe somebody would call my friends, myself, garbage. I have a neighbor, my children are Harris voters, and I do not call them garbage.
Jennifer Lopez storms off at an autograph signing after being bombarded with questions about Diddy. The incident unfolded after Jennifer attended the AFI Fest 2024 Unstoppable screening in Los Angeles. As fans probed into her past relationship with Diddy, Jennifer was left visibly upset. She's also dealing with the process of divorcing Ben Affleck, adding to the emotional strain. Despite pleas from fans to stay, Jennifer abruptly left the venue, according to reports from the Mirror US.
This is massive leaked footage of Jennifer Lopez walking out of the elevator to Diddy standing right there. Pay attention to who's around them though. There are a bunch of individuals in suits, presumably security. You can see Diddy as he's holding the door. Why do you need that many security personnel and entourage personnel if you're just simply walking through a normal situation? Well, you'd only need that if perhaps you're running a very sophisticated operation. And now that we have all of the revelations coming out about Diddy, this is starting to get to an entirely different level. You can see right there, this is footage of J-Lo just recently as she is walking into a hotel with Ben Affleck. The rumors are their relationship is going extremely poorly right now. A lot of fighting, a lot of problems as this case is at the center of all of that. There's her attitude right there. She's very upset, she's very worried, and almost emotionless. It seems like there's not really that light in there that used to be there anymore, and he's also very upset.
I didn't like him because, Sean and I were very different that way. I was very, family oriented and a kind of a, the married type. I was actually, when we first worked together in the video, I was married.
Yet they still continue to push on. That's crazy to hear her say. She is talking about how she didn't like him at first. She didn't see him as someone who's family oriented, and yet they still ended up being together anyway. Ask yourself why that would be. She's Jennifer Lopez. She could pick almost any man that she wanted, especially at that time. So why would she go with someone she didn't even like? Well, here is part of the answer. This is a video they did, by the way, more recently, only a few years ago, after a lot of the allegations had already come out about Diddy, by the way, so she's already comfortable with that. In even a public setting, shows the level of brazenness there. But Diddy continues to hold up things like that throughout the video. That is alcohol, which is a huge part of what can turn even good individuals into fully evil monsters. When you're under the influence of substances, all good nature can go out the window, and almost everyone in Hollywood has been selected and chosen and blackmailed because of their ability to turn evil when they are under the influence. That's something everyone needs to remember. There's a lot more to this story. Make sure to follow here on Rumble with the notifications on.
So I think we might now know why Hollywood has been so quiet about the Diddy situation. Apparently Diddy kept records, meticulously detailed records. And I'm not talking about just audio and video. Apparently he would write down who was at the party, what was going on, etc. And at this point, all of his friends, all the people in the industry that attended these parties have no idea what the feds already know or what Diddy has told them, if anything. So instead of implicating themselves, they're just going to be quiet. And some of those people, J-Lo, are literally running away to dodge Diddy questions. She was at an autograph signing event. Somebody asked her about Diddy. She stopped mid-signature, got up, and ran out of the room with her staff. On top of that, Tony Busby came out today to remind us that he will be adding defendants to some of these lawsuits that are A-listers, names that will shock us. I just want him to go ahead and do it already because it would be interesting to know who these people are. Regardless, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that follow button because we are staying up to date on this. And if you see that we're live, the circle's going, come in because that means that we're probably talking about it.